Hi everyone, Jenny Gallagher here with session 5 for the Life Transition Makeover. I hope you're enjoying the session so far, and today's going to be really fun as we talk about the fifth session here. As you know, I love to play with numerology, but I'm also a life and wellness and business coach. So what I found with numerology for my clients and for myself personally, that it really does help to connect the dots if you know what your destiny number is and your life path number is. And there's a few others we'll discuss as well. So if you'd ever like to have a private session, maybe just for the numbers, you could just do that. Or we could do a combination of numerology and a coaching session. So anyway, if you want to reach out to me, please contact me at jennygallagher@msn.com. I'll share that again later. But for today, what we're going to do is talk about what the theme for today will be, which is going to be evolve. So if you've watched the sessions 1 through 4, and I highly recommend you do, if you haven't, it'll allow you to realize how we've gotten to this point. The steps required. Step 1, creating that awareness. Step 2, being present, which is all of a sudden then it's just not awareness of self, but it's bringing in current circumstances, situations. It's our relationship with other things, other people. 3 then was creativity. That's the playful child energy, the artistic energy, which is really required to get the kind of the heart, the right emotion, if you will, behind what we're about to do. The 4 then is the do. That's where we start to implement and do the work. The 4 is known as the worker. Maybe not the funnest number, but it's definitely required for manifestation. And if we're doing what we love, work doesn't have to feel hard or challenging. I want you to consider that. I believe we're here to be experiencing joy and success. So therefore, figure out what we need to do to align with that, right? Instead of being the victim and thinking that the circumstances or others are controlling us. I know it's easier said than done, which is why, again, working together is so helpful, because we can help to determine if you have limiting beliefs or self-sabotaging behaviors and help you to move past those. Okay, so the 5, which today is evolved, because again, 5 would convert to an E if we were playing with the numbers and converting alphabet. So evolve. Once we've started the creation of something, this is the opportunity to up level from there. So let me talk a little bit about some important numbers in numerology. Most importantly, your destiny and your life path. Those are 2 numbers that we get from your date of birth and from your birth name. So we'll start with destiny. Destiny is important to understand. Why am I here? What am I meant to do? And then the life path is really speaking to your talents, your gifts, but also shares the shadow side. Again, those potentially self-sabotaging influences that may kind of repeatedly show up in your life. Okay, so this kind of gives us the good and bad. And again, I don't like using the word good and bad. It's all part of the whole, and the opportunity, especially when we're evolving or working on self-discovery and life mastery, is to make sure that we are clear on those shadow tendencies, those triggers, and learn how to move past them. So many times people say to me, because I tend to be optimistic and pretty happy-go-lucky, I mean, I have my shadow tendencies too, but for the most part, that's really where I try to be. And I think sometimes people think that they kind of roll their eyes and act like, well, there goes Jenny again, being, it's almost like I'm being Pollyanna or simple about things. Let me tell you, being kind in this world is it is a skill. It is not something that is always easy to do. So all of these skills, while they may seem, how do I want to say this? Not worth the time, almost like it's more of a personality trait, so it doesn't equate to me, that's just not who I am, please stop and know that if you are saying that, you are sabotaging yourself. You're holding yourself back from really fulfilling your destiny and being in alignment with your gifts and talents. So again, if you want a session, call me. We could just go through your numbers. It's really fun. For me personally, it helped connect the dots. I'm going to give you an example. I've been a life, wellness, and business coach for a very long time. So a very long time ago, because I believe, and if you work with me, you will understand, because you will get to practice this, that if you do not know your vision, mission, and purpose statements, like off the tip of your tongue, then it's really going to be hard for you to manifest what you want, because your goals aren't just about writing things down. Your goals are about in the moment in life, even when we are triggering and maybe kind of in our shadow side a bit, to just naturally move forward in the direction we want to go in. So I'll give you an example. Way back when, I'm thinking at least 15 years ago, I came up with my vision, mission, and purpose. My vision is success. Wait, now I'm saying it out loud. It's so funny because I always have it just in my inner monologue here. Success and well-being for all who desire it. And then my mission is foster and encourage positive action. And my purpose is this is so interesting because I really don't ever say these out loud, to change the world one positive experience at a time. Okay, so let me just stop and say, it's not that Jenny doesn't know hers. Like I said, it's my inner monologue. That's where I know it. It's just part of who I am. I guess I just realized I never have said that out loud before, or at least for a very, very long time. So anyway, I'm sharing that with you because now what I want to say is that then through life, I did that like 15 years ago, like I said. A few years back, I had a lot of change in my life related to relocation and a career change and some loss of loved ones. And just things started happening where I started to feel this shift in a way that it brought a lot of sorrow. It brought a lot of challenge with it, which then tends to bring us into that questioning space, doesn't it? So what was really helpful for me at that point when I started questioning things, wasn't doubting, but I was questioning, do I need a new vision? Do I need a new mission? Do I need it? Right, all this stuff. And then what I found was numerology. And what that did for me, I'm serious, it just connected the dots. Because when I found out that my destiny is a 9, which is the humanitarian, in other words, what is really clear about me is that I am here to serve. I am here to help any way I can. I've always thought my life is good. I have abundance. There's stuff I want to share. So I do that through my teachings. I do that through my altruistic endeavors, so on and so on. My life path, though, is a 22, which is a master number. It is the master teacher. So no wonder I love coaching and teaching yoga and doing workshops and public speaking and writing books and my talk radio shows. That is who I am. And then you throw in my soul number, which is a 3, which is about joy. So what I'm here personally to experience is joy. So that kind of adds a little more depth into who I am, right? I'm a humanitarian and I'm the worker, right? Even though I'm a 22, the master teacher, it's still, the root number is still a 4. So it's all about being the worker, not, just participating, I guess I want to say, right? So when you take that, though, those two kind of have a very serious influence, don't they? And then you add my soul number of 3 in, and now I get why I'm the way I am and why I choose to notice the beauty and the blessings all around me every day. The other number is the personality number. So that is how other people perceive you. For me, that is a 6. People perceive me as a nurturer. Again, being that I'm a yoga teacher, a Reiki master, all of these healing modalities, it makes sense. So for me, it really connected the dots. So again, having this opportunity to up level, if you will, is super fun. It's really a fun, creative process. And I want to invite all of you to consider, how do you want to evolve? So that's your task or your homework assignment for today. I want you to spend some time thinking about your vision, mission, and purpose statement. Think about those and think about how that can then move you towards your up-leveling, if you will. Let's take it to the next step. Why not? And let's enjoy the journey while we're at it. So anyway, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this session. I sure do enjoy sharing with each and every one of you. Again, schedule a session. Maybe you want to know your numbers. So contact me at jennygallagher@msn.com. That's JENNYGALLAGHER@msn.com. Have a beautiful day.